Hello and welcome to the Cardiac Cats YouTube channel. We're back with more news today as the Jaguars have signed All-Pro Special Teams player Devin Duvernay from the Baltimore Ravens. It is a deal that is worth a base of $8.5 million over 2 seasons. Now, Devin Duvernay, as far as a player, he played a lot of receiver early on in his career, first 3 seasons. As you can see, ended up being a decent part of Baltimore's offense as a third-round selection, but ultimately turned into more of a returner this last year. Very similar kind of role to what we talked about with Jamal Agnew. Not really a guy who's used a ton in the offense, right? But can be the role player, can be the guy on trick plays, can come in a limited role. And the thing you'll see with Duvernay, when you look at how the percentages go with where he's lining up on the field, it's basically even between playing in the slot and playing out wide. So you get a guy with experience in both of these roles who can realistically be a backup at each position at wide receiver, being the boundary and the slot, and can come in, like we said, on these special plays. But Devin Duvernay, as far as a returner, he is one of the best in the league. You can tell that very clearly when you get the All-Pro designation. There's a reason why players get that. So, is it a bit of money? Yes, but this is a very similar deal to what we saw Jamal Agnew sign, where his deal was worth roughly $4.75 million, I'm pretty sure. This one comes in $500,000 less. It's a really good player. So, I like the addition. I think he's going to be able to offer more to the offense than what Agnew was able to. I think that's another factor in this. And, sorry, excuse me. As much as we love Agnew, there hadn't been any returns for 2 years now that went for a touchdown or anything like that. He's had the moments. I'm not saying it's just been terrible or anything, but we've come a ways from what he was originally when he came to Jacksonville. And I'm not saying he can't get back there. I'm not saying that he's just done. I think he'll go to another team and he'll have some success. But Duvernay is a younger player, someone I think he's got a longer career ahead of him, and a player that makes sense for the Jaguars to target if they want a returner. Now, personally, I would have been fine having Parker Washington take over there. I think he did fine in that role. But if the Jaguars care about special teams a lot, this makes sense as a move. And we know this is a team that values special teams heavily. So Devin Duvernay, newest member of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and hopefully this deal won't get turned over like another one we got to report on. This is the other part of the video. Kicker Wil Lutz decides, F him. I'm not going to sign the deal. Heads back to Denver. I don't get it, personally. I don't get why you accept deals and then you change your mind. I mean, you ever want to go to another team? Why do you do that? It's bizarre to me. And we've seen this multiple times as Jaguars fans, where a player will commit and then they'll just bail for no reason at all. So, very interesting move by him. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I guess you're a mile high in Denver, so that'll help with his kicks. But, yeah, just a bizarre move, I think. So, maybe a kicker is going to be something the Jaguars will still consider in the NFL draft, which I think was really the main change from this, because we've talked about a lot of, Reichard from Alabama, even Harrison Mevis. These are guys that we're considering as potential options, and we'll continue to consider them. So that's all the news we've got. Nothing on Calvin Ridley yet. As soon as something comes out, I will let you guys know. But this is where the Jaguars stand. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of free agency. And finally, go Jags.